So in time speed distance chapter, we'll be expecting the questions to find out either time or speed or distance. So before going to discuss about the questions on time, speed, distance, first we'll understand what is speed. So what do you mean by speed? Speed is nothing but the distance traveled in a certain period of time. So the distance traveled in certain period of time will be treated as speed. Suppose if I'm moving in a bike and bike is showing that a speed of 60 kilometer or 60 kmph. So what is this indicates? 60 kmph is indicating the bike is moving 60 kilometers per 1 hour. Bike is moving 60 kilometers per 1 hour. So that means 60 kilometers in 1 hour means the speed of the vehicle can be given as in 1 hour the bike can travel 60 kilometers. By taking 1 hour of time, the bike can travel 60 kilometers. So that is a basic information. So what are the questions we can expect from the time speed distance? So the questions we can expect from the time speed distance is only one kind of question you can frame in time speed distance. So the first model or expected model is whenever you find any question from time speed distance on the model 1. So very basic model. So he'll be giving the information in this pattern. So either that's a basic relation between time and speed and distance. We very well know that the distance traveled will be given as speed into time. Speed into time will be given as distance travel. And why I'm taking as like this is in the format of AB is equal to K. I already discussed when I'm discussing about the percentages and when I'm discussing about profit loss. I discussed about the concept of AB is equal to K with you. The entire arithmetic will be revolving around AB is equal to K only. So if you talk about profit and loss will be having the questions price into consumption will be equal to expenditure. And if I'm talking about the chapter of time speed distance, speed into time will be equal to distance. If I'm talking about the chapter of time and work, I can say number of men into number of days will be equal to total work. And if I'm talking about the chapter of geometry, I can say length into breadth will be equal to area. So all arithmetic part will be dealing with the basic operations of multiplication, and here the entire arithmetic will be revolving around AB is equal to K. So here also distance will be given as speed into time. So the first expected question is he will be asking you to find out any one of these three parameters. So he will give the speed, he will give the time, and he will ask you to find out what is the distance. Sometimes he will give the speed and he will give the time and distance, and he will ask you to find out what is the time taken. Sometimes he will distance will be given and time will be given, and he will ask you to find out what is the speed. So this is the first model we can expect from the time speed distance. So you just whenever you find this kind of model, you just understand what is the relationship between time, speed, and distance. Speed into time is equal to distance, we very well know. So I am trying to use this chart to find out my required quantity. So whenever I have any question from time, speed, distance, so if I want to find out, I'm just using this chart, and this chart is going to connect the three parameters. This is I'm taking it as a distance, this I'm taking it as a speed, this I'm taking it as a time. And the operations between them is, if it is horizontal, just multiply. If it is vertical, just divide. This is the operations between them. See, if I want to find out what is the distance traveled, or if I want to calculate what is the distance traveled. Distance traveled, you just close the distance from here. So if you close the distance, what is left? Speed into time, and that would be the result. And if you want to find out what is the time taken, so just close the time taken. So if you close time taken, you can able to find out the relation as distance by speed. And if you want to find out what is the speed, you just close the speed. If you close the speed, you can able to find out what is speed formula, that is distance by time. So whatever the parameter you need, so if you want to find out distance, you just close it, and you can able to find out the distance will be equal to speed into time, speed will be equal to distance by time, and this time will be equal to distance by speed. So whatever the required quantity, you can use or put the values in this and then proceed for the question. Suppose if I have an information, for example, the information is given as like this: a car is moving with a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. A car is moving with a speed of 30 kilometers per hour, and it has made a journey for 3 hours. Then what is the distance traveled by car? It has made a journey of 3 hours, then what is the distance traveled by car? I'll simply put all those values in this pie chart. So this is speed is 30, and I know that time is 3. So the operations between them is multiplication. 30 into 3 is giving a result as 90, and that will be treated as a distance. That will be treated as distance. And if you want to find out what is the time taken, and you mentioned that the distance is 90 and speed was 30. So time taken will be simply 90 divided by 30, that is nothing but 3. And if you want to find out what is the time, so what is the speed, the car has traveled a distance of 90 kilometers in 3 hours. If it is traveled 90 kilometers in 3 hours, the speed is going to be 90 divided by 3, that is nothing but 30. So whatever your required quantity, so you whatever the information is given, put those values into the pie chart and get your required quantity. And only the challenge in these kind of questions is, see, if this kind of question is there, then everybody can solve, everybody can feel very comfortable in solving the question. But only the challenge here is the units. So units, you just make sure that you are using these units. So if I'm going for distance and time and speed, so in SI units I can treat distance, I can find out in kilometers. Distance I can find out in kilometers, that's a unit for the distance. And if I want to find out the time I will be finding it hours. And speed is nothing but distance by time, so that is nothing but speed will be having the unit as kilometer per hour. This is the SI unit. And if I'm trying to calculate the same thing in another unit, so distance I'll be treating in terms of meters. Distance I'll calculate in the meters. Time I'll be calculating in seconds. Then speed will become meter per second. Meter per second, I can take it as kilometer per hour also. So meter per second. So whether you want to go with the upper one, you can go with the upper one, or if you want to go with the downer one, you can go with the downer one. But all should be in one form. So if you are taking distance in meters, time should be in seconds, and speed should be in meter per second. If you have distance in kilometers, time should be in hours, and your speed should be in kilometer per hour. And that's the first rule. That's only the challenge you will be facing in this, because remaining everything is just the basic operations of multiplications and divisions that you can anyways do. So now if you look at the question, so we'll go for question directly. And before going for a question, so I just want to do one simple conversion here. So I just have kilometer per hour. So what is the meaning of kilometer per hour? Kilometer per hour is nothing but 1 kilometer distance is traveled in 1 hour time taken. So can you tell me what is 1 kilometer in terms of meters? 1 kilometer in terms of meters is 1000. So 1 kilometer will be equal to 1000 meters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. And what is 1 hour? 1 hour will be equal to 60 minutes. But I should not take in terms of minutes. If I'm taking it distance in terms of meters, my time should be in terms of seconds. It should not be in minutes. So again, I'm converting minutes into the seconds. 1 minute will be equal to 60 seconds. So I can say 1 hour will be equal to 60 into 60 seconds. So overall, I can write it as 1000 divided by 60 into 60 is nothing but 3600. So if you do further calculation, it is 10 divided by 36, and I can write it as 2 5s, 2 18s. So I can write it as 5 by 18, and the unit is meter per second. That means whenever you find 1 kilometer per hour, the conversion should be 1 kilometer per hour can be written as 5 by 18 meter per second. 5 by 18 meter per second. If you want to find out meter per second in terms of hours, you can say 1 meter per second can be equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Just that's simple. Are you able to understand what is the conversion here? Yes? Shall we go for the questions which are based on this? Yes, mentors, please respond. Yes. Is the point clear? We'll go for the questions. Solve the question number 1. Just give me the answer. A cyclist covered a distance of 500 meters in 3 minutes. Then what is the speed in kilometer per hour? What is the speed in kilometer per hour? And you have the option choices as 12 kilometer per hour and 10 kilometer per hour and 14 and 16. Do it quickly and give me the answer. DIT college has mentioned option B. DIT college has mentioned that option B. And Pace college is saying option D, and Chaitanya is saying option B. Pace college is saying answer is 10. Very good, nice. Pace college is saying answer is 10. Option B. Loyola is also saying, on the Loyola college is saying option B. Yes, I think all of you got the result. So we have the information like this. A cyclist covers a distance of 500 meters by taking 3 minutes of time. In 3 minutes it's able to cover 500 meters. Then what is the speed in terms of kilometer per hour? First look at what you need. So you have the option choices only in kilometer per hour, and we need speed, and we very well know that speed into time is equal to distance. So speed will be distance by time, so we can use this formula to get your required quantity. So what is the distance here? So here we have the distance as 500 meters, and you have the time taken as 3 minutes. Please try to take the unit. So it is in meters per minutes. There is no unit like meter per minutes. So either you have to go with meter per second, or otherwise you can go with kilometer per hour. So that's why I'm just trying to convert this as like this. So can I write this 500 meters as 1 kilometer will be equal to 1000 meters? So if it is 500 meters, I can simply say it is half kilometer divided by, and this is in terms of minutes. So 3 minutes is given. So suppose if it is 30 minutes, 30 minutes is nothing but, I can simply say it is nothing but half an hour. If it is 30 minutes, how you are saying half an hour? Because whenever you have the minutes, and if you want to convert into the hours, just divide that with 60. So 30 minutes can be given as 30 by 60 hours. So that is nothing but 1 by 2. So here also 3 minutes is there. 3 minutes I will be writing it as 3 by 60 hours. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 into 60 by 3. So this is giving a result as 3 is 30 by 3 is nothing but 10. I can simply say that the speed will be equal to 10 kilometer per 1 hour. 10 kilometer per 1 hour. I can fix my answer choice as option B. I can fix the answer choice as option B. See, even if you want to go with meter per seconds, then that's also fine. You can go with the meter per seconds. Because here, after writing this statement, so because my option choices are in kilometers per hour, I just converted into that. And even you can go with the calculation of meter per seconds also. So if it is 500 meters, I'm taking this 500 meters as it is, 500 meters. And this is given as 3 minutes. So what is 1 minute? 1 minute will be equal to 60 seconds. So 3 minutes is nothing but 3 times 60 seconds. So now my answer is in meter per seconds, but I need to get the answer in kilometer per hour. So I can say that 1 kilometer per 1 hour will be equal to 5 by 1 kmph is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. But if I want to meter per second, so 1 meter per second or meter per second will be equal to 18 by 5 into 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. So I'm writing this as 18 by 5. So now if you go for further simplification, you can say this 0 and this 0 is cancelled. 6 3 is 18, 18 and 18 cancel. 5, 5 10 is 50. So I can say speed will be equal to 10 kilometer per hour. Now your unit is in kilometer per hour. So any one of the thing which is you are feeling very convenient and which is giving the answer faster, you can go with that. Students are able to understand. We'll go for the next. Try for this. Give me the answer. I'm expecting the answer in 10 seconds. Do it faster. An athlete run 300 meters race in 15 seconds. Then what is his speed? And look at your option choices before you are solving the question. Your option choices are given in kilometer per hour. It is better to turn into kilometer per hour. Yes, SRKIT college is responding. It's saying option C. Vignan Nirula is saying option C. Okay, 72. DIT college is saying 72. KKR college is saying option C. Nice. ALIT is saying 72. Very good. So it's very clearly mentioned an athlete runs 300 meters race in 15 seconds of time. Then what is his speed? Then what is his speed? That's the question. So I very well know that speed is nothing but the distance traveled in certain period of time. So here the speed of the vehicle will be given as speed of the person will be given as 300 meters divided by 15 seconds. So it is clearly there in meter per seconds. So this can be written as 15, 15 to 30. So this can be written as 20 meter per seconds. But my option choices are not in meter per seconds, that is in kilometer per hour. So I very well know that 1 kmph is equal to 5 by 18 meter per seconds. So I can write 1 meter per second will be equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Instead of this, I am writing this. So now you just go for simple calculation. 15, 15 4 ja 18 into 4 is nothing but 72. You can fix your answer choice as 72 kilometer per hour. That is nothing but option C. Right? Just solve this and give me the answer. Quick. A car is running at a speed of 72 kilometer per hour. What is the distance? Will it cover in 20 seconds of time? Very good. Page College has given the answer as 400. VITW is saying 400. Good. Vigyan Nirula is saying 400. DIT College is saying 400. GIT is saying 400. Yes, option C. SRKIT College is saying option C. So a car is running at a speed of 72 kilometer per hour. 72 kilometer per hour. What will be the distance covered in 20 seconds? I very well know that distance will be given as my speed into time. So speed is already given as 72 kilometer per hour, 72 kmph, and time is given as 20 seconds. Please make sure that all the units are in the one form. So I can say this 72 kilometer per hour, 72 kilometer per hour can also be written as, I very well know that 1 kilometer per 1 hour will be given as 5 by 18 meter per seconds. 5 by 18 meter per seconds. I can replace kilometer per hour with this. 18 fours 5 into 4 is nothing but 20. So this is giving a result as 20 meter per seconds. So I'm just writing this instead of 72 kilometer per hour, I'm writing it as 20 meter per second into 20 seconds. Anyway, seconds will be gets cancelled. So I can say distance will be equal to 20 times 20, that is equal to 400 meters. So I can say the distance is 400 meters, option C. I think it's very clear. We'll go for the next. Do it. Give me the answer faster. How long will the boy take to run a round square field of side for 40 meters if he runs at the rate of 18 kilometer per hour? And you have the option choices in terms of seconds. First, look at the option choices and then proceed. If you look at the option choices, you will realize what you have to convert and from where to where you have to convert, whether it is kilometer per hour to meter per seconds or meter per seconds to kilometer per hour. So don't waste your time. As Space College has given the answer 32 seconds. Nice. SRKIT College is saying option A. ALIET College is saying option A. VITW is saying 32. Vignan Nirola campus is saying 32. What happens to all the remaining mentors? Please be active in the chat. Get the answers from the students. Check out all the students are following or not. SRKIT College has mentioned option A. DIT is saying option answer is 32. 32 seconds. Just understand what he is asking. So if you look at the question, he's just asking you to find out the time taken. That's I realized by looking at the options having the unit of second. So I very well know that speed into time will be equal to distance. So if I is asking the time taken, I just need to go for distance by speed. So first check out what is the distance and what is the speed. If you know those two, your answer is over. So how can we proceed for those? So if you look at this information, he said that how long will the boy take to run a round of square field, one round of square field with a side of 40 meters. That means there is a square field like this. So square field, some ground is there, and he just started here and he just completed one round. That means again he returned back to the initial position. So he just completed one round and he just mentioned that the square field is having 40 meters as a length, 40 meters as a side length. That means this person should travel the entire perimeter of this circle. Perimeter of this circle is nothing but 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. That is the meaning of that's a distance traveled by the person. So 40 meters is a side is indicating that the distance traveled will be equal to 4 times 40. That is nothing but 160 meters. So indirectly mentioned that he runs at the rate of 18 kilometer per hour. So I have the speed. Speed is given as 18 kilometer per 1 hour. So but my option choices are in seconds. So it's better to convert the speed into the meter per second. So I very well know that 1 kilometer per hour can be written as 5 by 18 meter per seconds. So I can say the speed will be given as 5 meter per seconds. And my answer is over now. Because I'm looking for time will be equal to, I very well know that the distance is 160 meters and I have the speed as 5. So 160 divided by 5 will be my time taken. 160 divided by the time taken. So this is nothing but 5. 5 3s are 15. We left with 1. 5 2s are 10. So time taken will be given as 32 seconds. 32 seconds is nothing but option A. So you can fix your answer choice as option A. Very good. Yes, mentors, did you understand? You want me to repeat? Clear. Yes, yes. So in this problem, indirectly mention the distance. That's only the point. Indirectly mentioned, he made one complete round. Complete round means just entire perimeter. You know the side length is 40. So perimeter is nothing but 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. Or if you find any square with the side of A, the perimeter or circumference will be 4A. So that's why I have taken the entire distance as 160 meters that he has done with a speed of 5. So obviously my answer will be 160 by 5. That should be 32 seconds. And it's very clear, I think so. We'll go for the next. Just try for this and give me the answer. Do it faster. I'll check who is going to give the first answer. Just take 10 seconds. A boy runs at 20 kilometers. Pace College is saying option A. Sri Prakash College is saying option A. Sorry, option 2. BIT is telling 2 hours. Pick. BIT College is saying option 2. Towards. Very good. DIT ECE 2 hours. Nice. So from the given information, a boy runs 20 kilometers in 2.5 hours. A boy runs 20 kilometers in 2.5 hours. By looking at the given information, I can say so. It was very clear that a boy runs 20 kilometers in 2.5 hours. How long will he take to run 32 kilometers at double the previous speed? At double the previous speed. So if you look at the final question, how long and how long is indicating that he is asking me to find out what is the time taken. And by looking at the options also, I realized all the options are given in the form of hours. That means he is expecting us to get the time on. So speed into time is equal to distance. So your time taken will be given as your distance traveled by speed. So first I need what is the distance and I need the speed. So he already mentioned that he runs 32 kilometers. I have a distance value directly as 32 kilometers, but I don't know the speed. So, but what is the speed he mentioned? Speed is double the previous speed. So, what is the previous speed actually? Look at the first statement now. A boy is running at a speed, runs 20 kilometers in 2.5 hours. If a boy is runs 20 kilometers of journey, he made it in 2.5 hours. That means the speed will be equal to distance by time taken. So I can write this as 20 by 2.5. I am writing it as 20 by 5 by 2. So 5 fours are 4 into 2 is nothing but 8 kilometer per hour. Do the calculation in any way. So you got the speed as 8 kilometer per hour. But here he mentioned that the boy is moving with a double the speed, previous speed. So double the previous speed means this 8 kilometers per hour. If I do double, it will become as 16 kilometer per hour. So if I know the speed as 16 kilometers per hour, keep that value here. I can simply get the time taken as 32 by 16. That is nothing but 2 hours. 2 hours. So your time taken will be 2 hours. You can fix your answer choice as option A. or by having this information itself you can say 16 kilometer per hour. It means that the boy can travel 16 kilometers by taking 1 hour of time. To travel 32 kilometers obviously is going to take 2 hours of time. I think it's very clear. Yes. Solve this and give me the answer fast. Vignan Nirula campus has given the answer as option C. DIET college is saying 2 hours. VIT college is saying 2 hours. Pace college is given the answer as 2 hours. DIT students are giving the answer as 2 hours. SRKIT college is saying option C. Chaitanya college is saying option C. ALIET college is saying option C. NEC students, NEC college students, please respond. What happened the matters? NEC college students. Is that college available today? NEC students is not at all responding. Yes. So, if you look at the question, so is asking something related to the time. That why my option choices are given in the form of hours. So, in covering certain distance, the speed of A and B are in the ratio of 3:4. A takes 30 minutes more than B to reach the destiny. Then time taken by A to reach the destiny is how much? So, very simple question. So if you look at the scenario like this, so before going for the question, just understand this point. See, I just want to move from this point to this point, from point A to point B, or from my school to my home, my school to my home. So if I'm going from school to home, if I'm going with more speed, then obviously I will reach my home by taking less time. If I am going with less speed, then definitely it will take more time for me to reach my home. So it's very clear. So that means whenever you have the distance as same or distance is constant, more the speed, less the time taken. Whenever you have the same distance or distance as constant, more the speed, less the time taken. So that's a point, very clear point. So speed and time are always be in inversely relation. Speed and time are always in inversely relation. Suppose the ratio of the speeds S1 and S2, the ratio of the speeds is A is to B, then the ratio of the times will become, ratio of the times T1 and T2 will become B is to A. So undoubtedly I can write this. So because speed into time is equal to distance, we kept the distance as constant. If distance is constant, speed will be equal to 1 by t, or I can say k times of 1 by t. So if I replace that, speed and time will be inversely related like this. That means that if you are moving with more the speed, less the time taken. Very simple statement. So that's the point I'm trying to use here to solve my problem. So here he clearly mentioned, if you look at the question which is given there, he clearly mentioned that in covering certain distance, the speeds of A and B is 3 is to 4. If the speeds of A and B is 3 is to 4, speed of A and speed of B is in the ratio of 3 is to 4. Can you tell me what is the times ratio? Obviously, my times ratio will become 4 is to 3. This undoubtedly I can say, because speed and time will be inversely related, because he clearly mentioned to cover certain distance. So now he mentioned that A takes 30 minutes more than B. A takes 30 minutes more than B. So what is the meaning of it? A takes 30 minutes more than B is telling that A will take some 30 minutes extra time than B, whatever the time B is going to take. So if you look at here, speed of time taken by A is 4 parts, time taken by B is 3 parts, time taken by A will be 1 part extra, right? Because this is 4 parts and 3 parts means on top of 3 it is 1 part extra. So time taken by A will be 1 part extra. And what is what that 1 part? He mentioned that A takes 30 minutes more. This 1 part is nothing but it is equal to 30 minutes. So to reach the destiny, more than B, to reach the destiny, then time taken by A is asking. So time taken by A is nothing but 4 parts. You know that 1 part is 30 minutes. 4 parts will be 4 times of 30 minutes. That is nothing but 120 minutes. But my option choices are given in hours. 120 minutes is nothing but, I know that 60 minutes is 1 hour. 120 minutes will be obviously 2 hours. You can fix your answer choice as option C. So very simple ratio related concept. I think it's clear. Mentors, please respond. Just make a note of it. We'll go for the next. Solve this and give me the answer. Do it fast, quick. I'm expecting the answer in 10 seconds. Let's see, you are done with the time, but nobody is given the answer. Very good. SRKIT college is saying option A. Pace college is saying option A. Vignan Nirula is saying option A. DIUT is saying option A. Nice, very good response. So no need to discuss, actually by looking at the question you can say the answer. The speeds of A and B are in the ratio of 3 is to 4, and A takes 20 minutes more than B. So if speeds are in the ratio of 3 is to 4, the time taken will be in the ratio of 4 is to 3, the same like the previous problem. So this is a time taken by A and this is a time taken by B. So he mentioned that A will take 20 minutes more. A is 4 parts and B is 3 parts, means A will be 1 part extra. This 1 part is equal to 20 minutes. This was clearly mentioned in the info. Then what is the time to reach the destiny? So 1 part is 20 minutes, means 4 parts will become 4 times 20. What is 4 times 20? 4 times 20 is nothing but 80 minutes. 80 minutes, I am trying to write it as 60 minutes plus 20 minutes. 20 minutes is nothing but 1/3 of 1 hour. 60 minutes is nothing but 1 hour. So I can say the entire answer will be 1 by 3 hours. I can say my answer choice is option A. Yes, give me the answer. All of these students are saying option C. that is 78 kilometers. I think there is no need to discuss. And DIT college is saying option B, 72. Pace college is saying option C. Why like that? Why different answers? Just look at this. See, in the given information, the speed of two trains is in the ratio of 6:7. That is clearly mentioned. If the second train runs 364 kilometers in 4 hours, then what is the first train? Then the first train is. So first train speed is asking. So I very well know if the second train is running 364 kilometers in 4 hours means the speed of the second train will be given as distance traveled by time, that is 364 divided by 4 hours. This is nothing but 4 4 9s and 4 1s, 91 kilometer per hour. 91 kilometer per hour. So I have the speeds of first train and speeds of second train as in the ratio of 6:7. So speed of second train is 7 parts, speed of first train is 6 parts. 7 parts is not 7, 7 parts is become as 91. What is the multiplier to make it as 91? So 7 times 30, 7 times 30 will gives a result as 91. So what is the speed of the first train is the question. Speed of the first train will obviously 6 times 30. So what is 6 times 30? This is giving a result as 78. So no need to do the calculation. 6 into 3 is 8. Last digit should end with 8. Do it. Quickly give me the answer. A truck covers a distance of 600 meters in the 1 minute of time, whereas bus covers a distance of 900 meters in 45 seconds. Then what is the ratio of the speeds? Please make sure that when you are taking the speeds or when you are trying to find out the ratio, that should be in the same unit. Your units should be the same. As DIT college has responded, the answer is 1.2. SRKIT college is saying option D. Pace college is saying option 1 is to 2. DIT is saying 1 is to 2. Vignan Nerula is saying 1 is to 2. Very good, nice responses. VITCW is saying 2 is to 1, option C. So simply, if you look at final required quantity, the ratio of the speeds is asking. So what is speed? Speed is nothing but distance traveled by time. So he's asking the speeds of the first one and the speed of the second truck. So if you look at the basic information here, a truck covers a distance of 600 meters, 600 meters in 1 minute of time. So in 1 minute of time, 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. I'm just taking it as 60 seconds. Whereas bus can cover the distance of 900 meters in 45 seconds. So 900 meters of distance by taking 45 seconds of time. So from this information, I can find out the speeds of two, and I can even find out the ratio of these two also. So this is nothing but 10 meter per seconds, 10 meter per seconds. And what is this? This will be 45 twos and 20 meter per seconds. So if I want to find out the ratio of 10 and 20, that will be simply 1 is to 2. So 1 is to 2 is nothing but option D. Ratio of their speeds is asking. So ratio of their speeds means the truck speed and bus speed. He is not asking bus speed to truck speed. 1 is to 2, not 2 is to 1. KKR College. Solve this. Give me the answer. Quick. S. DIT College has responded and is saying answer as 1 is to 2. A certain distance is covered by cyclist at a speed or at a certain speed. A jogger can cover one fourth of the distance in triples the time. The ratio of the speeds of jogger to the cyclist he is asking. Please remember, he is asking ratio of speed of jogger to speed of cyclist. Speed of jogger to speed of cyclist. So you can easily understand who is going to take who is going to move with more speed, jogger or cyclist. Cyclist will be more speed. So option A is eliminated. Option A is eliminated, and it's a trapping answer. So using your common sense, you can eliminate that option, but remaining options may be possible. So now you can proceed. The jogger, a certain distance. I don't know the distance. I'm taking it as D. A certain distance D is covered at a certain speed of S. Fine. A jogger covers one fourth of the distance. So one fourth means D by 4 of the distance he covered by taking triple the time. That means if he taking T time in the previous, now he is taking 3 times of T. So now the question here is, what is the speed? So speed is nothing but, I very well know that speed will be given as distance traveled by time taken. So in the first case, speed of cyclist will be simply d by t. In the second case, speed of jogger will be d is become as d by 4 and t is become as 3t. So I can write it as speed of jogger will be d by 12t, and anyways d by t is nothing but speed of cyclist. So you can say speed of jogger is d by 20, and speed of cyclist is going to be dt. So if you go for the simplification, you can say that this is 1 by 12 and this is 1. You can simply say the cross multiplication is giving the answer as 1 is to 12. 1 is to 12 is giving a very clear information for me, as option C is indicating the ratio of their speeds. Don't commit for the mistake. I think it's very clear. Option A is the trapping. Please avoid that. Do this. Give me the answer. Take some 10 seconds and give me the answer. Quick. Pace College is given the answer as 1 is to 3 is to 9. Vignan Nirula is also saying option B. DIET College is saying option B. SRKIT is saying option B. Chaitanya College is saying option B. Good. So it's very clearly mentioned that three cars are traveled distance in the ratio of distance is given 1 is to 2 is to 3. If the ratio of the time is 3 is to 2 is to 1, then ratio of their speeds is asked. What is speed? Speed is nothing but distance traveled by time taken. So he's expecting us to get what is the speeds of the three cars. So speeds of three cars, speed of car 1 and speed of car 2 and speed of car 3 will be given as distance by time and distance by time and distance by time. So anyways, we are talking about the ratio here. So you very well have the distances are in the ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 3 is indicating that this is distance in the first case is 1 and the second case is 2 and the third case is 3. And the time taken is 3 is to 2 is to 1. That is nothing but time taken is 3 and here this is 2 and here this is 1. So normally if it is ratio, you will be 3 is to 2 is to 1 means 3x and 2x and 1x I am going to take. But anyways, all are again I am trying to calculate the ratio, all will be gets cancelled. That's why I'm directly taking the values which are given in the ratio. I think this point is very clear. So 1 is 1 by 3 and 2 by 2 and 3 by 1. So I can write this as like this. So 1 by 3 we'll write it as it is. 1 by 3 is as it is. 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. So 1 by 3 is 1 is to 3 by 1. So I have to find out the ratio of this, but none of the options are matching with this. So try to make some denominators as equal. So this is having the denominator as 3. So I want to make this denominator as 3. How can I make this denominator as 3? I'm just multiplying and dividing with 3 so that there is no change in the value. And I want to make this denominator is also 3. Multiplying and dividing with the same value 3 and 3. So now if you look at the values, this will be 1 as it is. And this is all the denominators are 3 now. So all will be cancelled. This is 1 and this is 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. So you can say your answer is 1 is to 3 is to 9. That is nothing but option B. That is nothing but option B. I think everybody is clear with that. Just try for this. Try for this. That's the ratio models. If you find the questions and ratios, use that kind of approach and proceed with the question. Look at the model 3 question. Quick. car is traveling at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour can make a journey or can complete a journey in 9 hours. How long will it take to travel the same distance at 60 kilometer per hour? That's the question. Pace College is saying the answer as 6 hours. DIT is saying 6 hours. NEC College is saying option A. SRKIT is saying option A. Pace is saying 6. Nice. Very good responses in fraction of seconds by looking at the question. So, in model 3, either he might keep distance as constant or speed as constant or time as constant. So, I'll talk about that issue after finishing this problem. So, this is a very simple common sense problem. A car is traveling at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour and it has made a journey for 9 hours period of time. So, in 9 hours, it has completed its journey. How long? How long will it take to travel the same distance? Please focus on this. To travel the same distance at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. So what is distance? Actually, distance is nothing but speed into time. So whether it is traveling with 40 kilometers or 60 kilometers, no matter, it is going to travel the same distance. Distance in the first case should be equal to distance in the second case. So what is the distance in the first case? Distance is nothing but speed into time. So that is nothing but 40 times 9. Distance in the second case also speed into time. So that is nothing but 60 into 60 into something. That x I need to calculate. So I know that this is nothing but 360. 40 times 9 is 360. 60 times something should be equal to 360. What is that? That will be obviously 60 times 6 is equal to 360. Or you can go for further simplification. 36 by 6 is nothing but 6. So you can fix your answer choice as 6 as. And you never do all these calculations when you find this question in the examination. So what you have to do is the moment you find the question and you realize that the same distance is nothing but speed into time. 4 into 9 is 36. 6 into something, answer is 6. 6 into something should be equal to 36. Answer is 6. It will take some 3 to 4 seconds for you to give the answer. Give me the answer for this. The questions which are based on the same distance. DIT college has mentioned the answer as 13 minutes 20 seconds. Very good. How can we proceed? Most of the students has given the correct answer, option D. A train covers a distance of 10 kilometers by taking 12 minutes. If its speed is decreased by 5 kilometer per hour, if the speed is decreased by 5 kilometer per hour, then the time taken to travel the same distance to cover the same distance. So distance covered is same. So only the variation is speed is varying. Because of variation of the speed, time is also varies. He is asking what is the time. So the moment you find the question like this, see, first look at the train is covered 10 kilometers by taking 12 minutes. Distance is mentioned and even time taken is mentioned. So by using these, we can able to say what is the speed. Yes, speed is equal to distance by time. So or otherwise, what I am trying to do is I am trying to convert this into 12 minutes into 60 minutes by multiplying with 5. Everything I am multiplying with 5. That is nothing but 10 times 5, that is 50 kilometers can be traveled in 12 times 5 is 60 in 60 minutes. 50 kilometers in 1 hour means the speed will become 50 kilometer per hour, right? And now look at the second statement. If the speed of the vehicle is decreased by 5, that means the new speed is become as 45 kilometer per hour. If the speed of the vehicle is decreased by 5, so 45 kilometer per hour, then what is the time taken to cover the same distance? What is the distance covered in the previous? The distance covered in the previous is nothing but 10 kilometers. So now what is the time taken is asking. So definitely see the option choices. By looking at the option choices, please use your common sense. So here 10 kilometers distance he has traveled in 12 minutes of time in the previous. Now 10 kilometers of distance he will travel in how many minutes is a question. So in the previous the speed was so and so. Now I very well know, I don't know exact value of speed, but I very well know that the speed was definitely lesser than the previous, because he mentioned it is decreased by this. If speed is less, time taken will be definitely more. So I will get the time taken which is definitely more than 12 minutes. So option A is ruled out and option B is also ruled out. It may be option C or option D, definitely. So now we'll look at the actual procedure for solving it. Then you can go for calculation of this. So it was very clear information. So time taken will be equal to, I can say distance traveled is nothing but 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers of distance, and the speed is nothing but 45 now because it was decreased by 5 kilometers. So 45 kilometer per hour. Just simplify this further, you will be able to get a result. So simplification of this, so I can write it as 10 divided by 45. Just you have the option choices in terms of this minutes and seconds. So what I'm writing it is 10 divided by 45 is nothing but, can I write it as 10 divided by 45 is a hours value. So I'll write this as 10 divided by 45 hours, or otherwise 10 divided by 45 into 1 hour is 60 minutes into 60. Why I'm writing 60? I think you understand, because my option choices are not in terms of hours. If it is in terms of hours, my answer would be over there only I can fix my answer, but it is given in terms of minutes. So just go for the calculation. That's why 1 hour I'm writing it as 60 minutes. So 15 times 4, 15 times 3. So this is nothing but 40 divided by 3. So what is 40 divided by 3? So 3 ones 3, we left with 10. 3 3 is 9. So 3 3 is 9, we left with 1, and denominator is 3. So I can write it as 13 1 by 3. So what is 13 1 by 3? So 13 1 by 3 is indicating the minutes. That is nothing but 13 minutes, 13 minutes and 1 by 3 minute. 1 by 3 minute means 1 minute can be written as 60 seconds. So 1 by 3 minute is indicating 1 by 3 of 60 seconds, that is nothing but 20. So 13 minutes 20 seconds is going to be my exact answer. So I can pick my answer choice as option D. I think it's very clear in calculations. Please students, be careful when you are doing the calculation. In the examination, sometimes it makes some problem. Everybody knows speed into time is equal to distance. If you know that formula, time speed distance chapter is over. No need to discuss. Andhra Layala College is asking me to repeat. Okay. I'll repeat, sir. Don't worry. A train covers a distance of 10 kilometers by taking 12 minutes of time. Distance of 10 kilometers by taking 12 minutes of time. The speed is decreased by 5 kilometer per hour. If the speed is decreased by 5 kilometer per hour, then the time taken to travel the same distance is a question. Then he is asking, what is the time taken to travel the same distance? So time taken I have to calculate. So distance traveled in the previous is clearly mentioned as 10 kilometers. I know the distance. So I have to find out the time taken. So time taken is nothing but distance traveled by speed. So distance is already mentioned 10 kilometers because same distance is said. So only the thing we need is speed. So I'm trying to get that speed. So how can we get that speed? Look at the first statement what he mentioned. The first statement he mentioned as a train is able to cover 10 kilometers of distance by taking 12 minutes of time. 10 kilometers of the distance by taking 12 minutes of time. So by using this information, can you say the speed? Speed is nothing but distance traveled by time taken. Time taken is nothing but 12 minutes. Can I write 12 minutes as, yeah, 12 minutes we cannot take it, right? You just convert into the hours. How can we convert into the hours? 12 minutes can be written as 12 by 60 hours. 12 by 60 means 60 will become here because that denominator will comes here. 12 fives, I can say 5 times 10, that is nothing but 50. So the value of speed is 50 kilometer per hour. This is not the R value, is the value of the speed of the train in the previous. Now, this, if the speed is decreased by 5, from this I understand this speed is 5 lesser than 50. What is 5 lesser than 50? That is nothing but 45 only. So this is 45 kilometer per hour. Then what is the time taken to travel the same distance is the question. So I just need to calculate the time taken. Time taken is nothing but 10 kilometers divided by 45 km kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour is nothing but this is giving 10 by 45. 10 by 45. And what is 1 hour? 1 hour can be given as 60 minutes. I'm writing this 1 hour as 60 minutes because my option choices are given in minutes. So I'm just going for further calculation. So just do 15, 15 4s, 15 3s. This is nothing but 40 divided by 3. So 40 divided by 3, I'm writing it as a mixed fraction. 3 times 13 will give 39. I left with 1. I'm writing it as, I left with 1, 1 by 3. 13 1 by 3 is indicating the minutes. What is 13 1 by 3? 13 1 by 3. So definitely these two are ruled out in the previous. This also ruled out because we got an answer which is more than 13. So simply you can fix your answer choice as D. Even what is 1 by 3 minute? 1 by 3 minute is nothing but to convert into the seconds. 1 minute will be equal to 60 seconds. So 1 by 3 minute is nothing but 1 by 3 times of 60 seconds. That is nothing but 20 seconds. right? So I can say 1 by 3 is nothing but 13 minutes and 20 seconds. 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Andhra Layala College, did you understand it? Andhra Layala College, I am expecting the response from you. Did you understand? Clear. Thank you. You're welcome. Solve it and give me the answer. NEC college is already mentioned. Answer is option C. Option D. Yes, DIT college is mentioned. The answer as 2.5 hours. Very good. Pace college is also mentioned. The answer. Pace college is saying option D. SRKIT college is saying option D. Yes, all of you got the result. For us. Yes. You want me to discuss? No? No. So simply, so he's asking you to find out. Still, I'll go for. So by looking at the question, I can give the answer. I should not waste much time here. See, a truck travel 90 kilometer per 1 hour. That means in 1 hour time, it can travel 90 kilometers. First 1.5 hour, it was traveled with the same speed. That means in 1 hour 90 kilometers means in half an hour it can make a journey of 45 kilometers. So how much it can make total in 90 plus 45? It is nothing but 135 kilometers it has traveled, and after that it is traveling with 70 kilometer per hour. So how much time it will take to travel 310 kilometers, he said. So out of 310 kilometers, already it has done with the 135 kilometers of journey. So if it is done with the 135 kilometers of journey, what is left? So leftover will be 175. So these 175 kilometers, it's moving with a speed of 70. That means the time taken will be 175 kilometers by 70. This is nothing but 7 to 7 twos 14. We left with the 3, 7 fives. So 25 by 10 is nothing but 2.5 hours. Don't pick the answer as 2.5 hours directly, because he's asking what is the time taken for traveling entire 310. Already this is 1.5 hour is over, and this is 2.5. So you can fix your answer choice as option D. I think so. Solve this. Give me the answer quickly. Somebody is saying option B. Very good. Andhra Dialog College is saying 24. Nice. Pace College is saying 24. Yes, Vignan Nerula campus has mentioned option B. Yes. So how can we proceed for this? Just by having this information, by reading this information, I realized a man can cover 2 by 15th, 2 by 15th of total journey by train, and 9 by 20 of the 9 by 20 by bus. The leftover remaining distance he was traveled 10 kilometers on foot. Then what is the total journey in terms of kilometers is the question. So you very well know that he has made 2/15th of the distance is over by train or whatever it may be, plus 9 by 20 of the distance is also over. So assume the total distance as D. If the total distance is D, this part is over. How much is left? the leftover, how much ever or whatever the fraction left, that is equal to 10 kilometers. Get that fraction and equate to 10 kilometers, and you can easily find out the distance, right? What's the simplification? So I'm trying to make it as multiplying and dividing with 4 and 4, and here I'm multiplying and dividing with 3 and 3, so that my denominators will be 60. So 8d by 60 plus 27d by 60. So that is nothing but we have this fraction as 35d by 60. So 35d by 60 is over. What is left now? If out of 60 parts, 35 parts are over. How much is left? 25 parts is left out of 60. So that fraction is equal to 10 kilometers is clearly mentioned in the data. So if that is equal to 10, what is d is a question. I can simply say 5 fives, 5 twos, and 5 ones, 5 twelves. So distance will be 12 into 2. That is nothing but 24. You can fix your answer choice as option B. This is the answer. Just solve this. DIT is asking me to explain once again. I'll do. It was very clear information that man cover 2 by 15th part of the journey. 2 by 15th part of distance he covered. And 9 by 15th he covered with 9 by 20 he covered with bus. The remaining 10 kilometers he on foot. So remaining 10 kilometers is on foot. So what is the meaning of this? If assume your total distance is d, out of this total distance 2 by 15th of the distance he went with the train, and then 9 by 20 of the distance he went with bus, and left, and the remaining will be the total distance, will be equal to your total distance. So by using that information, so what is remaining? Remaining will be equal to 10. That was given in the data very clear. So I'm trying to find out what is this fraction, and try to find out the difference with d. You can able to find out what is that leftover. So here 15 and 20. So I'm just taking the LCM as 60. 15 for the 60, 2 4s 8. 8d plus 23. This is nothing but 27d plus 10 should be equal to d. So what is this? This can be written as 35d divided by 60 plus 10 should be equal to d. So what is the value of d now? Bring this 35d to this side. So d minus 35d divided by 60 is giving a result as 25d by 60 is giving a result as 25d by 60. So I want to find out the value of d. Now I can say, if you bring that to this side, we can write it as 60 by 25 into 10. I can easily say that 5 fives and 5 twelves, 5 5 twos, 12 into 2 is nothing but 24. So the distance traveled will be equal to 24 kilometers. Is that clear, DIT college students? Yes, clear. Thank you so much. We'll go for the next. I asked you to solve this. Avinash can cover a certain distance in 1 hour 24 minutes by covering two-thirds of the distance at 4 kilometers and the rest at 5 kilometers per hour. Find the total distance. Do it. Give me the answer. Option D, 6 kilometers. Fine. Andhra College is saying 6 kilometers. BITW is saying 6 kilometers. See, for this kind of questions, I always suggest you to go with a simple plugin. That will make your problem very easy. See, I in the previous also, when I'm discussing the average speed, I went with that kind of calculation. So hidden plugin logic. That time I said I am going to discuss about this logic for the next coming classes. So that's a one strategy, hidden plugin strategy I'm trying to play here. So actually here he just mentioned an information. Avinash can cover certain distance in 1 hour 24 minutes. So by covering two-thirds of the distance at 4 kilometers per hour and the rest means one-third of the distance at 5 kilometers per hour. So then find the total distance. So actually this problem is not having the distance. So whatever the distance, that would be the same. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go with a simple plugin before solving the problem. So if you look at here, you have the fractions as this is two-thirds, you have the fraction as 2 by 3, and you have the one more fraction as rest. Rest means if two parts is gone out of the three parts, the leftover will be one part. So one part out of three parts, this is the rest over part, rest part. So I have a denominator as 3. I have a denominator as 3. So what I'm trying to do is, because I don't know the distance, I'm just trying to plug a random number for the distance. So distance, I'm assuming it as a number which is a multiplier of 3, which is a multiplier of 3. So I'm just taking and assuming my distance as a 6 kilometers. My distance is 6 kilometers. This is just my assumption. So now you just proceed for the problem. Avinash can travel 6 kilometers of the distance by taking 1 hour 24 minutes. That's a first statement. Okay, with that I cannot do anything. So go for the second statement. By covering two-thirds of the distance. What is the two-thirds of 6 kilometers? If it is two-thirds of the distance, two-thirds of 6 kilometers is nothing but 4. So 4 kilometers he has traveled with a speed of 4 kilometer per hour. So 4 kilometers is moving with a speed of 4 kilometer per hour means Definitely will take 1 hour time to do this, obviously. And what is rest? So rest is nothing but out of 6 kilometers, already 4 kilometers is gone, and rest means 2 kilometers. Rest means 2 kilometers, or otherwise out of rest means one third of 6, that is also 2 kilometers. In any way you can go. So that's the advantage with the numbers. If you take numbers, you no need to calculate much. If you take variable means it will take some time to do. So 2 kilometers. So these 2 kilometers he has traveled with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour. If he traveled 2 kilometers of the distance with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour means distance by speed will give my time. So that is nothing but 2 by 5. So what is 2 by 5? Hours. What is 2 by 5 hours? 2 by 5 hours can be written as 2 by 5 into 60 minutes. 5, 5 12s, 12 into 4 is nothing but 24. So it will take 24 minutes for him. So is it taking overall 1 hour 24 minutes? Yes. Obviously it's taking 1 hour 24 minutes. So I can fix my answer choice option D is correct. You might ask, sir, you went with the other plugin. You taken the multiplier of 3. So that's why I'm taking the distance as 3 kilometers. And then what would be my reason? See, if you take distance as 3 kilometers, you will get some time here. Here, you won't get 1 hour 20 minutes, 24 minutes. You will get some other number. So if you get some other number, just compare that number and just check the multiplier and fix your answer. I'll tell you if you go with the other plugin, how to proceed with the problem also I'll tell you. Don't worry about it. Is this point is clear? Is this solution is clear? Mentors, please respond. Yes, clear, 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 clear. Fine. Nice. Yes, Katie is asking us to repeat once again. Just understand. So Avinash is covering certain distance. We don't know the distance. Just try to plug in the distance. Before plugging some number, plug a number which will goes with the all denominators which are available in the data. That's a strategy. So if you use that strategy, you can feel very comfortable. So I am plugging a number which will goes with 3. So assume a number which is a multiplier of 3. I'm assuming the distance as 6 kilometers. This is just my assumption. This is not the exact value. Unfortunately, that assumption is become as my answer. By covering 2/3 of the distance, sorry, it will make 1 hour 24 minutes as a total journey. By covering 2/3 of the distance at 4 kilometer per hour. So what is 2/3 of 6 kilometers? 2/3 of 6 kilometers is nothing but 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers is has went with a speed of 4 kilometer per hour. That means what is the time taken? Time taken will become obviously 1 hour, because 4 kilometer per hour itself is telling that it can make 4 kilometers of journey by taking 1 hour of time. And the second statement, he mentioned the rest of the distance he traveled at 5 kilometer per hour. Out of 6 kilometers, 4 kilometers gone means the leftover will be 2 kilometers. These 2 kilometers he is moving with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour. That means the time taken will be given as 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is in terms of hours, that I am trying to convert into the minutes by multiplying with 60. 5 12 12 into 4 is 24 minutes. So orally it will make a journey of 1 hour 24 minutes. It's absolutely matching with the given statement of first statement. So that means 6 kilometers, whatever my assumption is absolutely correct. Clear. Very good. Thank you. Average speed. Just solve this question. The first one. 1 second. Solve this question number. Model 7. We'll discuss one concept if you are able to solve this. While walking 3/4 of his normal speed, Ram arrives 1 hour late. Then what is the normal time? Somebody has mentioned the answer as 3 hours. Just look at this option D, none of the above. So while walking 3/4 of normal speed, 3/4 of normal speed, Ram arrives 1 hour late. Then what is the normal time he's asking? So assume Ram is somewhere here. So every day he will walks from here to here. So assume Ram is walking with a speed of s. If he is walking with a speed of s, he will arrive in a time of t. That is just my assumption. So now this Ram is moving with 3/4 of the speed. What is 3/4 of the speed? 3/4 of speed means is speed is increased or decreased? So obviously speed is decreased. If speed is decreased, time will be increased because less the speed, more the time taken. So that's why he was late by 1 hour. That's why he was late to the destiny by 1 hour. Then what is the normal time he's asking? So if he is moving with 3/4 of the speed and he was late by 1 hour because t plus 1 hour, I'm just writing t plus 1 hour. Actual time is t. So now it is t plus 1 hour. Now he is asking what is actual time or normal time. So that means simply he is asking what is t value. T value. So whether he is moving with the usual speed or 3/4 of the speed or 5/4 of speed, whatever it may be, he will travel the same distance. There is no change in the difference. There is no difference in the distance traveled. So distance traveled in the first case should be equal to the distance traveled in the second case. Whatever the first time distance traveled, that should be equal to the distance traveled in the second case. So what is distance traveled in the first case? Distance traveled in the first case is nothing but speed into time. What is speed into time? So I'm taking distance traveled in the first case is must be equal to distance traveled in the second case. So first case distance is nothing but speed into time. I'm just simply taking it as s into t. And in the second case, s is become as 3/4 of s because he mentioned that. And t value is become as t plus 1 hour. T plus 1 hour. Simplify this further, s and s is cancelled we can write it as 4t divided by 3 should be equal to t plus 1. Bring this to this side. If we bring this to this side, we can write it as 4t by 3 minus t is nothing but t by 3. So t by 3 should be equal to 1. If t by 3 is equal to 1, what is t value? T value usually 3 hours. So you can fix your answer choice as A. Answer choice is option E. But I'm not interested to solve like this because it's taking much time. All this traditional approach I don't want to do. I just want to give my answer by taking some 5 or 6 seconds. So how can I proceed for that? So you can proceed for that by understanding the concept what I have mentioned in the previous. So in the previous class when I'm discussing the percentages and all. See, if you look at this, this is a concept and you realize that these problems are having, or this problem especially is having distance as constant. So distance as constant means, what is distance? Speed into time is equal to distance, and you kept distance as constant. So this is in the format of AB is equal to constant. This is in the format of AB is equal to constant. So I very well know that if anything product of two terms is constant, if A increases, B should be decreases. If A increases, B decreases. And here, whenever I have AB is equal to constant, if A was increased by 1 by x, B should be decreased by 1 by x plus 1. B should be decreased by 1 by x plus 1. This is a point I already mentioned in the previous case. Why it is like that? Assume that a car is moving with a speed of 4 kilometer per hour, travel 6 hours. So that means the distance traveled is 24. Assume same 24 kilometers of distance was made, but it is moving with 6 kilometer per hour and made a journey for 4 hours. So now for this scenario, if you look at this scenario aside, just understand what is happening to your speed values and what is happening to your time values. Speed value is initially 4 and now it is become as 6. Is it increasing or decreasing? It's increasing. Can you tell me what is a percentage increase in speed here? Initially it is 4, now it is become as 6, means on top of 4 there is an increment of 2. This can be given as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is what? 1 by 2 is the increase in speed. And look at what is happening to the time. Initially it is taking 6 hours of time, now it is taking 4 hours of time. There is a decrease in time. How much it is decreased? What is the percentage decrease in the time? 6 is become as 4, means on top of 6 there is a decrease of 2. This can be written as 1 by 3. So 1 by 2 increase in speed is resulted as 1 by 3 decrease in time. So now that's why whenever I have AB is equal to constant, not only 1 by 2, if the speed was increased by 1 by 3, the time should be decreased by 1 by 4. If speed is increased by 1 by 4, time should be decreased by 1 by 5. If speed is decreased by 1 by 3, then time should be increased by 1 by 2. Please remember, if it is decreased, it should be increased. So that's why I'm just writing a point. Whenever I have AB is equal to constant, if A was increased by, whenever I have AB is equal to constant like this, AB is equal to constant. If A was increased by 1 by x, then B should be decreased by 1 by x plus 1. 1 by x plus 1. This is a point I'm trying to use to solve my problem in 5 seconds. Very important strategy, very helpful in solving the questions of time, speed, distance, even cat level questions also you can solve. So here, if you look at the question which is given to you, so just understand what is the given data. So given information is, while walking 3/4 of normal speed. What is 3/4 means? 3 by 4 means on top of 4, 4 is become as 3. That is the meaning. Base value is 4. Base value means the original value. So usually he will move with 4, but now he is moving with 3. That means the speed is increased or decreased? Definitely speed is decreased. How much it is decreased? 4 is become as 3, means on top of 4 there is a decrease of 1. So 1 by 4 is what? 1 by 4 is a decrease in the speed. If 1 by 4 is a decrease in the speed, the increase in the time taken should be 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 increase in the time, 1 by 3 increase in the time is already mentioned in the info. What is that? 1 by 3 increase in the time is equal to 1 hour. So this is equal to 1. So what is time from this data? 3 hours. You can pick the answer as option A. Instead of wasting your time in writing speed into time is equal to distance and all nonsense. If you look at the second question, can you give me the answer? By looking at the question, you can say the answer. Give me the answer quickly. Do you understand? Somebody is posting something 33.33, 33.33. See, I'm not asking. Please don't go for 1 by 3 is equal to 33.33. Don't go for that. Who is asking you that 1 by 3 times of time taken is equal to 1 hour. So time taken is 1 into 3. That is nothing but 3 hours. So no need to go with the fraction. Look at this. Give me the answer for this. While walking 6 by 5 of normal speed, Ram arrives 20 minutes early. Then what is the normal time? Somebody is saying 2 hours. So first, the moment you look at 6 by 5, what is this fraction? Is a more than 1 or less than 1? It's definitely more than 1. So 6 by 5 of the speed is nothing but base value is 5. That means usually we'll go with a speed of 5. Now he is going with a speed of 6. That means on top of 5 there is an increment of 1. Because 6 by 5 is indicates 5 is the usual. Now it is 6. 5 is become as 6 means on top of 5 there is an increment of 1. What is 1 by 5 increase in the speed? It will result as 1 by 6 decrease in time. 1 by 6 decrease in time. So what is 1 by 6 decrease in time? 1 by 6 decrease in time is given already as 20 minutes. That's why he was early. Decrease in the time is nothing, he is reaching early. But increasing in the time means you will reach late. That's it. So what is time taken from this data? Time taken will be equal to 20 into 6. That is nothing but 120 minutes. And what is 120 minutes? 120 minutes can be treated as 2 hours. You can fix your answer choice as option B. I think it's clear. Just solve this question. A car is moving with a speed of 6 kilometers per hour and reached the office by 12 minutes late. Next day, car is moving with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour and reached the office by 8 minutes early. Then find the distance between home to office. Very good. Pace College has mentioned the answer as 6. NEC is saying 7.2. Could you repeat? Which one you want me to repeat, Pace College students? Vignan Nirula is saying 6. 7.2. Previous problem. Previous problem. Okay. I'll definitely do that. Just make a note of this question. I'll definitely repeat that. Don't worry. See, how can we proceed for this actually? Car is moving with a speed of 6 kilometers and it was made 12 minutes late because 6 kilometers going with the 6 kilometers of speed, 6 kilometers per hour speed, he was late. Next day he was moving with 9 kilometers, he was early. So now finally he is asking the distance. So whether he is moving with 6 kilometers or 9 kilometers, no matter, he is going to travel the same distance. So distance is constant. I very well know that speed into distance is equal to speed into time is equal to distance. So this is given as constant. That means it is in the format of AB is equal to K again. And it's a previous CAT question. So here Look at what is happening to the speed. Speed is initially 6 kilometers. Now the speed is become as 9 kilometers. So what is happening to the speed? On top of 6, there is an increase of 3. That's the meaning of 6 is become as 9. What is 3 by 6? 3 by 6 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 increase in the speed will definitely result as 1 by 3 decrease in the time. This is obvious one. This is, even if it is mentioned in the data or not, I don't never mind, I will definitely go for that. So 1 by 3 decrease in the time. So I am telling 1 by 3 decrease in time. So what do you mean by decrease in time? Decrease in time is nothing but delay in time. So just try to calculate the delay in time. So if you look at the question, he mentioned that he was 12 minutes late in the first case. That means assume you have to reach the office at 10 o'clock, but you have reached at 10:12. That's the meaning of the first statement. That is what that is what the meaning of 12 minutes late. So next day he was reached 8 minutes early. Suppose 10 o'clock is the time, you have reached 8 minutes early means you reached the office at 9:52 only. So I just want to find out the delay from here to here. So delay is nothing but 9:52 to 10 o'clock delay will be 8 minutes, and here to here delay will be 12 minutes. So overall delay will be given as 8 plus 12, that is equal to 20 minutes. So my problem is over, because 1 by 3 delay in the time or 1 by 3 decrease in the time, I came to know that 1 by 3 decrease in the time is equal to 20 minutes. So if you have that value as 20 minutes, what is time taken from this data? Time taken will be given as 20 times 3. What is 20 into 3? 20 into 3 is nothing but 60 minutes. What is 60 minutes? Can I take it as 1 hour? Yes. So I have the time taken as 1 hour. I have the speed as 6 kilometers. Distance can be given as speed into time. So 6 into 1 is nothing but 6. So obviously the distance travel will be equal to 6 kilometers. Distance traveled will be equal to 6 kilometers. I think it's very clear. Or if you want to use any other approach, you can go like this. Car is moving with a speed of 6 kilometers per hour. Reached the office by 12 minutes late. Next day it is moving with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. Reached the office by 8 minutes early. Expecting us to get what is the distance, right? So I very well know that whether he is moving with 6 or 9, he will travel the same distance. That's the first point. Distance is same. Distance is same. No, I am going with the other approach. Distance is same. So what I am trying to do is, because distance is same or distance is constant, I am just going for a plugin. And before plugging a number, please look at the numbers which are available. The numbers which are available is 6 and 9. Take any multiplier of 6 and 9. So I'm just taking a number 18. Is 18 will goes with 6? Yes. It goes with the 9 also. So take a number whenever you are taking any plugin in hidden plugin logic. Take a number which will be the LCM of the known quantities. So 6 and 9 LCM, or if you are, it won't sense that, or it won't means that you have to take 6 and 9 and find the LCM. Take any random number and that you treat it as a distance or any constant value. So here I am assuming that the distance between home to office as 18 kilometers. The distance between home to office, I am just assuming it as 18 kilometers. If the distance between home to office is 18 kilometers, the first day he is moving with 6 kilometers per hour. If you are moving with 6 kilometers per hour to travel 18 kilometers of the distance, what is the time taken? Definitely the time taken is going to be 3 hours. The next day, the person is moving with 9 kilometers per hour. That means a person is moving with 9 kilometers per hour to travel 18 kilometers of distance. It will definitely takes a time of 2 hours. Definitely take a time of 2 hours. What is the delay in the time here? 3 hours and 2 hours. The delay in the time is going to be 1 hour. Is that point is clear? Delay is going to be 1 hour. So all these are my assumption values. These are not exact values because 18 nowhere mentioned in the information. I'm just taking 18 because by looking at the numbers of 6 and 9. So now I'm just proceeding for the solvation like this. So 1 hour is a time delay. 1 hour time delay is giving a distance of 18 kilometers as per the given assumption. But as per the given data, the delay is not 1 hour. It was mentioned as 12 minutes late and 8 minutes early. Whenever you have late and early, no need to calculate the delay. Just simply add the values. What is 12 plus 8? 12 plus 8 is 20. So delay is going to be 20 minutes. If 1 hour is making 18 kilometers as a delay, so 18 kilometers as a distance, then 20 minutes will make how much distance? That's the question. Simple unitary method. 1 hour can be written as 60 minutes. 60 minutes is making 18 kilometers. Then 20 minutes will make how many? How much? So 20 by 60 into 18 kilometers. That is nothing but 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 of 18 is nothing but 6. So distance, the actual distance between home to office will be 6 kilometers. Simply I can pick the answer as 6 by looking at this question. Or otherwise, I can solve this question by using the traditional approach. A car is moving with a speed of 6 kilometers per hour and reached the office by 12 minutes late. Next day, car is moving with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour, reached the office by 8 minutes early. This is a basic information. Expecting us to get the distance. So what is this? 12 minutes late and 8 minutes early. So what is the delay? Delay is nothing but the differences in the time. So T2 minus T1, T2 minus T1 is equal to 12 minutes late, 8 minutes early means the delay is nothing but 20 minutes. T2 minus T1 is equal to 20 minutes. So T2 minus T1 is equal to 20 minutes means what is time taken? Speed into time is equal to distance. Time taken will be equal to distance by speed. Time taken will be equal to distance by speed. Do you have a distance? No, we are looking for distance actually. So I am taking in the first case T2 will be equal to d by 9. And what is T1? T1 is nothing but distance by speed. Now the speed is 6. Sorry, T2 minus T1 or T1 minus T2. Anything is okay. So I am taking this as d by 6 minus d by 9. Why I am taking d by 6? Because time will be equal to distance by speed. Distance is as it is and speed is 6 kilometers from the first statement. That's why I am taking d by 6. This should be equal to 20 minutes. This should be equal to 20 minutes. So d by 1 by 6 minus 1 by 9. What is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 9? That should be equal to 20 minutes. We just try to check out what is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 9. So just go for the simplification. Taking LCM as 18, 6 3s are. Taking 9 2s are. This is 2. So this is nothing but d by 18 is equal to 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So what is this? We can further simplify this. This is nothing but d by 18 simply because 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2. So d by 18 is equal to 20 minutes. And simply I can say d value will be equal to 20 minutes into 18. So 18 is actually, we have taken 6 and 9. So what are the units of them? Units are kilometers per hour. So 20 minutes should not be taken like this. 20 minutes should be taken in terms of hours because we have taken the speed in the form of kilometer per hour. So how can you write 20 minutes? Can I write 20 minutes as 1 by 3 hour? So 1 by 3 times of 18. What is 1 by 3 times of 18? That is nothing but 6. So that's the distance. So that's how we can solve the problem with the different approaches. So why I have explained all those approaches is I just want to make you to aware of different approaches so that you can feel very convenient.